In the dusty heart of the subcontinent, among the silent ruins of an abandoned fort, lies a story almost completely erased from history. A story that only survived because of a single letter, hidden for centuries in a rusted iron box, discovered by accident in 1987 during a restoration project. That letter belonged to a man known today as the last warrior of Rohan Kot. His real name was Arsam Khan, a soldier whose bravery was never written in textbooks, yet whose sacrifice changed the fate of an entire region. The letter begins with trembling handwriting, as if written in darkness, using the last bit of light before dawn. Arsam wrote, "If someone finds this, know that we did not fall because we were weak. We fell because we were forgotten." The story goes back to 1739, when the Rohan Kot fort was the only barrier standing between a powerful invading army and 5 peaceful villages. The rulers of the time had already surrendered, the wealthy had escaped, and even the trained soldiers had deserted. Only one man stood behind, the fort's youngest guard, Arsam Khan, barely 23 years old. He wasn't the strongest, not the most skilled, but he was the only one who refused to abandon the people who trusted the fort's walls. When the invaders arrived, they expected an empty fort, but they found Arsam standing at the gates with his old sword, refusing to open them. Their commander laughed and offered him a chance to run away, saying, "You cannot protect anyone. You are just one man." Arsam replied, "A fort is not lost when its walls break. It is lost when its last defender stops believing." That single sentence angered the invaders. They launched attack after attack, expecting the lone warrior to tire. But Arsam used every hidden passage of the fort, every old trick, every narrow corridor built centuries ago. He wasn't fighting to win, he was fighting to delay, because behind him were 5 villages, children, families, and elders who needed just one more night to escape through the mountains. By nightfall, Arsam had survived 9 battles. His arm was cut, his armor broken, and he had no water left. But he kept fighting because every moment he held the fort was another moment the villagers moved farther into safety. When the invaders finally broke through the main gate around midnight, they expected Arsam to flee. But he walked onto the courtyard with the strength of a man who understood that some battles are fought not for victory, but for honor. Even the invaders later wrote in their journals that they had never seen a man fight with such refusal to step back. By dawn, Arsam had fallen. The invaders, after entering the fort, realized they had wasted an entire night fighting just one man. When they reached the villages, they found them empty. The people had escaped safely. Inside the fort, they found Arsam's body lying against a stone pillar. Next to him was the iron box containing the letter he wrote in the final hours. "Tell my people, I did not protect them with strength. I protected them with time. If they lived, then I have lived forever." For years, the story of Arsam Khan remained buried. The fort collapsed. The villages forgot the night they were saved. But in 1987, when historians found the letter, they realized the significance of that forgotten warrior. The villagers' descendants, when told the story, cried upon learning that their great-grandparents survived because one man refused to abandon them. Today, historians call Arsam Khan the Shield of Rohan Kot. The fort's entrance carries a new carving. A single courageous heart can stand against an army. And the most emotional part? The villagers still gather once a year on the old fort hill, lighting lanterns in silence, believing that somewhere in the wind, Arsam's soul still stands guard, protecting them even in death.